G'day legends, welcome back to Tassie Coin Hunter. Well, we got some 20-cent pieces. Now, this few 20-cent pieces, like most people would say, the only 20-cent piece really going for is the 1966 wavy baseline. And there's probably really a few low mintages that you go for, and not intended for circulation. Coins they didn't produce in 86, 87, 89, 93. But and the centenary of Federation coins, most people probably don't bother, and it's 2023, none of those coins were produced. But I was having a bit of a look around at some eBay prices. Now, look, I hesitate to quote eBay prices because, yeah, look, people always ask me, hey, Coin Hunter, what's this worth? What's that worth? It's only worth what someone's willing to pay for it. But I have seen a couple of prices. Now, this is a 1966. It's not a wavy baseline, as you can see, but it's a wave gap. So the 1966 wave gap was a London minted. I am pretty sure, yep. So that was the way they could tell the difference. That was London minted, and the Royal Australian Mint did some as well. So in 1966, 30 million of these were produced with the wave gap, and then the Royal Australian Mint took over at 28.2 million. So I have actually seen some of these selling on eBay. So I thought, wow, maybe we'll do a video, put it under the microscope, have a bit of a look, because you can find these in your change. The other one I was a bit surprised about was the 2008 wave gap actually sells on eBay, which I find quite interesting, because I've always, I've kept a few, I haven't, yes I have, but I've never sold any. And I found it interesting, because sometimes I keep them, sometimes I don't. So I thought, well, these are actually selling, so we'll run it under the microscope and we'll check eBay. Now this one's got a bit of smutsy stuff there, it's just a bit of dirt. But these are coins you can find that are worth money. Now, how hard are they to sell? I don't know. Now, it's 2010 bubble, which I'll have to thank Gary for sending to me ages ago, because I've never actually found one. But the bubble era, or variety, whichever way you want to say it, there it is there. So these were sent to me by Gary, you legend. So, look at Gary's neat writing. Mate, you're a bit of a scribbler, old Gary. So there's a couple there, but I thought we'd chuck him under the microscope and have a bit of a closer look, and then have a look at some eBay sold figures. Now, always remember, when you're on eBay, sold figures are the king. So are these coins worth keeping? Well, let's have a look. All right, we'll zip over to the microscope. And poof. Okay, we're under the microscope. So first off, we have the 1966. There he is there, 1966. So I'll flip him over. We know he's not a wavy, because he hasn't got that wavy baseline there. But you come down to there, and you can clearly see that gap. Whoa, stop poking at it. I'll just move my mouse out of the way. Well, I could use my mouse to show you, really. So that is a London minted one. So, I mean, obviously the better the grade of the coin, the more it's got to be worth, but that is pretty cool. Alright, so we'll pull that out. Now, we'll do the 2008, which is not in bad nick. I mean, if you look around it, it's not terrible. It's worn, but it's not terrible. And you can clearly see, now the gap does get bigger on some coins than others, so I guess you'd probably want to find the best example, the best condition. Nice big wave gap there. So this one was supposed to join up, wasn't supposed to be a gap. I am been told and have read that it was an error. So, error variety, I could keep getting in trouble because I call one the other, but don't worry about it, it is a wave gap. Now, this is a 2010 bubble, so I'll flip him over. Not a bad looking coin. And there's that It's a little bit hard to make out, but you can see it across there. There's that bubble. Not meant to be there. No wave gap. That's what the wave gap should be, no gap in the wave. So, yeah, that. How much value does that add to a 20-cent piece? Just that little bit there. They are quite hard to find. I have never actually found one. As I said, Gary sent it to me, so this one's going into my collection. Thanks, Gary, a legend. But if I can find them, what are they worth? So we'll take these out and we'll go over to eBay and we'll have a look at eBay sold figures and we'll learn something about eBay. Alright, back in a minute. Okay, we are back on eBay and you can see we have got sold figures. This is the most important thing. If you're using eBay to check prices, take out that and look, anyone can advertise stuff for whatever they want to advertise it for. $1,000 doesn't matter, but it's what people are willing to pay for it. So you always click sold and completed. There's a 2008 wave gap sold for $9.95. That's a really nice one, but there you go. 1966 wave gap London Mint, $3. So that's an improvement on your 20 cents. Now, by the time you pay fees and stuff, is it worth it? No, I don't know. Do you put a couple together and try charge a bit more? Like it's $5 for a wave gap, circulated 2008, free postage. Take off your fees, but yeah, look, it's interesting. No, it's not worth much, but I thought they were worth nothing really. So it shows that a bit of research. What can I find? It's like I feel a challenge coming to myself that can I find some? Can I noodle them? Sell them? And what do I sell them for? Are they worth selling? I don't know. I've never tried, but we can always give it a go. Alright, we'll flick over to the next one. This is the wave gap as well. So you can definitely see there's definitely some sales figures there. And we'll go over to the bubble. So the 2010 bubble. There's one there. 2010 bubble coin, circulated, rare, crazy price, $5. Free postage. Probably cost him a couple of bucks to sell it. Look, it's not massive money. Bubble era, lightly circulated, $11.50, free postage. $7. Still more than face value. So these coins seem to be worth more than face value. So I find that interesting. A coin I never really bothered about is worth more. So I guess I'm going to set myself a bit of a challenge and see how many I can find. And I might have to hit the old 20-cent pieces a little bit just to see what I can find. But anyway, let me know if you've enjoyed this sort of thing. We'll research some coins, see what they're worth. People are always asking me, what's it worth, what's it worth? Well, realistically, you should be able to sell them for a few dollars more. It is worth more than face value. Whether you sell them in sets, individually, how much you have to pay for postage, take off your 12% in fees. Is it worth it? That's a question for you, not a question for me. But yeah, look, it's got me interested. It perked up my interest. I like a little bit of a challenge, so maybe I'll go after a few and see what I can do. Let me know if you'd like me to do it, and we'll see if we have any sales. But until next time, if you want me to have a look at coins and some different eras and what they're selling for, if you like this sort of format, please hit that like button. Leave a comment saying, could you do some more? And I'll do some more. I quite like this bit of research. I'm not saying I'm the best at it. And don't take what I say as gospel. Do your own research. Look at things up on eBay yourself, and just soak up the knowledge from everyone and make your own decision. Alright, legends, take it easy. Tactical and Hunter is out.